What's going on, Socialites? Welcome back to another Global Pokemon Society Draft League battle. It's the quarterfinals. The Denver Ninetales, the number 3 seed, taking on the Tokyo Togekiss, the number 6 seed. Now, some of you might think back only a couple weeks ago and be like, wait, didn't these two teams just play each other in the regular season? And you'd be right. Denver defeated Tokyo, able to surpass them and take the West Division crown. And actually, both these teams we see here are bringing the exact same lineup as their previous match. Let's see, looks like Denver's just going straight for that Calyrex. But let's take a look at the teams here. Denver bringing Calyrex Ice Rider, Pelipper, Clefable, Gastrodon, Kingdra, and Goodra, while Tokyo is bringing Rayquaza, Excadrill, Tapu, Bulu, Sceptile, Aerodactyl, and Sandaconda. So again, you look at all these Pokemon, they're, except for Excadrill, who still won't appreciate, they're all weak to Ice. We'll have to see if Denver can get in a position where they can Ice Beam, Blizzard, Glacial Lance. Alright, Calyrex facing down Aerodactyl. Now, I don't think Aerodactyl can one-shot Calyrex, so it should be able to get the Trick Room up here. The question is, though, does Aerodactyl have the Focus Sash? Might be able to two-hit KO the Calyrex. Let's see. Aerodactyl with the Iron Head doesn't do quite enough, but can it get the flinch? It does! And that is huge. Now, Calyrex might still be okay. Goes for the Stone Edge here. This could do big damage. It does. Takes Calyrex down to the red. That's like what we like to see. A key flinch into a nice Stone Edge. Now Calyrex will go with the Glacial Lance. But I think we will see a Focus Sash on this Aerodactyl. Yes, we do here. And that's going to allow Aerodactyl to finish off Calyrex. That flinch was so big. That's really going to put Denver in the back seat here. Now, they're hovering over Goodra, but we see the Choice Scarf on there. That's not going to be a good move for them, as Trick Room is still up. Pelipper or Gastrodon would really appreciate this Trick Room. Okay, so we do see Denver go for the Gastrodon here. Ice Beam being their best coverage to anything switching in. Alright, Tokyo withdraws Aerodactyl into Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu will take this Ice Beam, but he is pretty bulky. Question will be, will it be a two-hit KO? The Ice Beam comes out. Now, it looks like Tapu Bulu will be able to survive another one of those, especially with the grassy terrain. This could be a good switch in to Goodra, perhaps. Denver swapping out here into Pelipper. Pelipper setting up the rain. Tapu Bulu with the Horn Leech does some good damage to Pelipper, healing Tapu Bulu almost back up to full, especially with that grassy terrain. Tapu Bulu is actually slower. Unless I missed that Trick Room had ended, but I don't believe so. Nope, it just ended there, so Tapu Bulu was slower. Surprisingly. Goodra's gonna come out here now. Now, unfortunately, they are in the rain, so I don't think you want to go for that Fire Blast. Don't click it. They do click the Fire Blast. Unfortunately, that's power will be cut in half in the rain. Now, last game, Goodra did have Sludge Wave, so this could perhaps bait in the Excadrill here. Alright, Tapu Bulu does switch out into Rayquaza. So the Ice Beam would have been so devastating. But they frick up. Horrible plays. Just horrible. Who does this stuff? And Rayquaza is going to be able to set up here. That's going to be really unfortunate. They have to go into Clefable here. They do know that +1 Dragon Ascent, Clefable can live that. Dragon Claw, Clefable is immune, so that's good. I think Denver a little aggressive with that Moonblast. Rayquaza will definitely want to switch out here. This could have been a good opportunity to get up Stealth Rocks. Although with Excadrill coming out, you could expect them to just be Rapid Spun away. No, Sandaconda comes out. And Moonblast does do some good damage. Sandaconda does change the weather to sand. And switches out with the eject button, so everything that Tokyo wanted here. And with Pelipper down, that's really going to allow Excadrill to run away with this. Going to switch into Goodra here. Very interesting. Probably would have preferred the Gastrodon. Iron Head does so much damage. Goodra's not going to take another one of these, that's for sure. Honestly, the Tokyo is just having a field day here. Denver just making a lot of misplays. Although it does all come down to that initial flinch. Without that flinch on the first turn, Calyrex probably would have gotten 2 more KOs. Probably would have gotten like 3 KOs, so you'd be looking at a 3 to 5 game. You just see what really could be a sweep here. The grassy terrain going away, which is huge for Excadrill. So now it can do Earthquake without the setback of grassy terrain. Does about 50%. Gastrodon with the Earth Power. Ooh, it's actually enough to take out Excadrill. So the sweep is avoided. Tapu Bulu comes back out to reset the grassy terrain. And the Horn Leech is going to threaten out Gastrodon. No more Goodra to get that safe switch in. Clefable comes out. There's the Horn Leech, the powerful signature attack of Tapu Bulu. Does pretty good damage. Boosted by the grassy terrain. Now Clefable's got to take the bull by the horns here. Clefable will probably be faster. This Bulu seemed pretty slow, but that probably means it's bulkier. Maybe it's max HP, max attack. Clefable clicking the flamethrower. Tokyo taking their time. Maybe they want to switch out here. No, they do stay in, and they're actually faster than Clefable. They go for another Horn Leech. Clefable with the flamethrower. Will it be enough? No. Even with the critical hit, is not enough to KO. That's why I would have liked to have seen those rocks gone up earlier while they had the chance. At this point in the game, Denver does not have a lot of options. Fable trying to go for a wish, but Bulu says nope. Give me that HP. Kingdra is in there now. But without the rain, really missing out on what can make Kingdra powerful. Thanks to his swift swim. All it's going to take is Rayquaza to come in here. Tokyo does stay in with Tapu Bulu, who does get knocked out by Kingdra. Oh, looks like Sceptile is the finisher of choice. With the grassy terrain up, Sceptile consumes the grassy seed, and thanks to its ability Unburden, it'll have double speed. Sceptile can have access to Dragon Pulse. There's a Dragon Pulse from Sceptile. Will Kingdra be able to hold on here Yes, they do. Ooh, but Sceptile survives the Ice Beam as well. Very interesting. Switching Kingdra out here. Guess there's not much point in anything. This Dragon Pulse will still do some decent damage. Now, just have to worry about Sceptile going for an Energy Ball. Like, there's no opening here for Denver. It's just over, and that's going to move Tokyo on to the semifinals, where they'll be going up against Paris Saint-Germain, the number 2 seed. Let's remember back in week 5, both of those teams were undefeated, and Paris actually stayed undefeated all the way up until the last week of the regular season. But Tokyo, very well, got their revenge in the game that mattered, taking down Denver and moving on to the semifinals. Congrats to the Tokyo Togekiss. Very well done. Another great season continuing on. As for Denver, another very solid season. Now they played all the weather teams, so we'll have to see what they do next season, season 6. Maybe leave them a comment what you think they should do for their next team for a theme. If maybe they should go back to the Hail team. They never really saw that all fleshed out. And there's a lot more Hail abusers now since the Crown Tundra came out. As always, thanks for watching. Stay classy, society.